What if you open Starbucks in ancient Rome? Day 1. You arrive in Rome with coffee beans, milk, sugar, cups, and metal tools nobody understands. Rome smells like horse shit, smoke, and sweat. These people drink wine in the morning. You roast the beans over fire. The smell alone stops the street. You grind them, boil water, and pour the first black cup. A man takes one sip, looks offended, then 5 minutes later starts talking like he got possessed. A crowd forms instantly. Day 2. You set up near the Forum at sunrise. Romans line up looking dead inside. You start serving cup after cup. Merchants wake up. Writers start scribbling like animals. A senator drinks too and starts yelling business ideas at random people. By sunset, the whole city is buzzing. Nobody knows what this drink is, but nobody wants to sleep anymore. Day 3. The city is addicted. Romans walk around clutching cups like sacred objects. Soldiers want espresso before drills. Poets won't shut up. People mix coffee with wine and create some cursed Roman combo. Rome turns into one giant anxiety attack. Week 1. You're steaming milk. Then fucking Socrates shows up. He asks, does the coffee control the man or does the man control the coffee? You want to throw the cup at him. Instead, you hand him a latte. He takes one sip and starts lecturing everybody. Now every philosopher wants one. Month 3. The line is longer than a Roman road. The emperor tries one cup and orders a giant Starbucks in the center of Rome. Now workers do everything for you. Rome no longer runs on wine and conquest. It runs on espresso, sugar, and panic. Year 1. You didn't just bring Starbucks to ancient Rome. You turned the whole empire into an over-caffeinated machine. What if you brought ramen to the USSR? Day 1. You arrive in the USSR with noodles, soy sauce, and eggs. The air smells like diesel and wet concrete. These people live on gray soup and black bread. You drop the noodles into hot broth. Steam rises everywhere. You add egg, meat, and green onions on top. A factory worker takes one sip, freezes, then stares at you like you changed his life. A crowd forms instantly. Day 2. You set up near a train station at sunrise. People line up before you even open. Workers, students, old women, everybody wants a bowl. They hold it with both hands like it's heating for the soul. By night, the whole block smells like broth and garlic. Nobody wants cabbage soup anymore. Day 3. The city is addicted. Factory workers eat ramen before shifts. Students survive on it all night. Old women guard spots in line like soldiers. Some thugs mix vodka with broth and create a Soviet war crime. The whole neighborhood turns into a noodle cult. Week 1. You're serving bowls. Then fucking Socrates shows up. What the hell is Socrates doing in the USSR? He asks what ramen says about the system. You're sick of him. You call the local thugs to throw him out. 10 minutes later, he's back with a different hat trying to order again. You tell him to fuck off. Month 1. The line is longer than a Soviet bread queue. You move into a bigger spot in the city. Now workers do everything for you. The USSR no longer runs on cabbage, bread, and disappointment. It runs on broth, noodles, and steam. Year 1. You didn't just bring ramen to the USSR. You turned the whole system into a hot soup machine. What if you opened Popeyes in ancient Rome? Day 1. You arrive in Rome with raw chicken, flour, oil, and spices. Rome smells like horse shit and smoke. These people eat dry meat and boring bread. You coat the chicken and drop it into hot oil. It starts crackling instantly. The crust turns golden. People stop walking. A Roman takes one bite and looks at you like you changed his life. A crowd forms instantly. Day 2. You set up near the Forum at sunrise. Romans line up before you open. You hand out box after box of crispy chicken. Merchants forget about money. Soldiers eat before drills. A rich guy bites into a thigh and starts moaning in public. By sunset, the whole street smells like grease. Nobody wants plain food anymore. Day 3. The city is addicted. Romans walk around clutching chicken like treasure. People lick spice off their fingers. Drunks fight over the last piece. Even nobles eat biscuits with grease on their sleeves. Rome turns into a fried chicken cult. Week 1. You're dropping another batch into oil. Then fucking Socrates shows up. He asks, if chicken is your power, who are you without it? You want to throw the fryer at him. Instead, you hand him a biscuit and a drumstick. He takes one bite, goes silent, then starts lecturing everybody. Now every philosopher wants a family meal. Month 1. The line is longer than a Roman road. The emperor takes one bite and orders a giant Popeyes in the center of Rome. Now workers do everything for you. Rome runs on crispy skin, butter, and grease. Year 1. You didn't just bring Popeyes to ancient Rome. You turned the whole empire into a fried fried chicken machine? What if you sold churros in the USSR? Day 1, you arrive in the USSR with flour, sugar, and oil. These people live on black bread and potatoes. You mix the dough, heat the oil, and pipe long strips into the pot. They twist, puff up, and turn golden. You roll them in sugar while the steam still rises. The smell spreads through the freezing street. People stop and stare like you just invented happiness. Day 2, you set up near a busy square. Workers, students, and soldiers line up in the cold. One man takes a bite. The outside cracks, the inside stays soft. Sugar covers his gloves. He says nothing, just buys 6 more. By sunset, the line wraps around the block. They call them sugar sticks of the people. Day 3, disaster hits. Word spreads faster than propaganda. People show up before dawn. They don't buy one bag, they buy entire stacks. You run out of flour, then oil, then sugar. The crowd gets angry, so you make a deal with a farmer outside the city for fresh supplies every morning. Week 1, a strange old man in an ushanka approaches your stall. He picks up a churro, studies it, and asks, if sweetness rules the people, who truly holds the power? You squint at him for a second and realize it's Socrates somehow. You ask how the fuck he found you in the USSR now. Before he can answer, you beat the shit out of him and send him back to Greece. Month 6. The whole city is addicted. Factory workers skip shifts. Students stop paying attention. The government steps in, builds you a state bakery, and gives you ovens, workers, and endless flour. Year 1. The sugar rush destroys discipline. The state blames you. You get rich, then you get executed. What if you brought loaded fries to the USSR? Day 1. You arrive in the USSR with potatoes, oil, meat, and other stuff. The situation on the street is tense. Everyone looks sad and unhappy. You drop the fries into hot oil, then you cover them in melted cheese, hot meat, and thick sauce. The tray looks insane. A factory worker takes one bite, freezes, then stares at you like you invented joy. The birth of a new cult has begun. Day 2. You set up near a grocery kiosk where no one can see. People start taking interest. Workers, students, old women, everybody wants to try. Then a thug points at your clothes and goes, "What's with that outfit? Normal guys wear Adidas." You just stand there shocked. By night, the whole block smells like oil and cheese. Nobody wants cutlets anymore. Day 3. The city has taken to fries. Factory workers wait until the end of their shift to buy a serving. Schools start buying fries for their students. You pay 10% of your revenue to local thugs to protect your stall. The Communist Party starts considering fries as a national dish. Week 1. Then Plato shows up. Socrates sent his student to see you. You're shocked. Socrates was too scared to come himself after last time. Plato looks at your fries and says, "This is only an imperfect copy of its ideal form." You hand him a tray and tell him to eat the ideal form then. One bite and he forgets philosophy. Month 1. You raise the price by 50%. You can't keep up with all the customers. You hire 3 employees to help you cook. The USSR no longer runs on cutlets and borscht. It runs on loaded fries. Year 1. You didn't just bring loaded fries to the USSR. You turned the whole system into a fried potato machine.